Hello everyone. Today we will learn about social science. Now first of all, what is the meaning of social studies? Social studies is the study of history, people or society. The primary purpose of social studies is to help people develop ability to make good decision as a citizen. As we know that to maintain and preserve our environment is our moral duty as a citizen. So we have to learn our moral duties first, and it is our primary duty. We have learned the meaning of social studies. Now we will discuss further. Social studies has 4 parts. It includes history, geography, civic and economics. Now we will learn what is the meaning of history. History, the study of past. In history we can study of past. In past what happens, that all are included in a history. Geography, an area of study that deals with location of countries, cities, rivers, lakes, etc. Civic, the study of rights and duties of citizenship. Economics is defined as a science that deals with making, distributing, selling and purchasing of goods and services. Today we will focus on the civic, that is the study of rights and duties of citizenship, as we will learn further what is the duties and rights of our citizenship. Meena and Jintu lives with a joint family. Now they are living in a joint family, so grandparents are also in their family. Grandfather tells a new story every day to Meena and Jintu, while grandmother teaches them a new song every day to them. Now they are very friendly with the students in the school. They study regularly in the school. The parents of Meena and Jintu are worried for their studies, as our parents also worried about your studies. Same way Meena and Jintu go to school and their parents are also worried, and they watch them while going to the school. Now Meena and Jintu, they regularly attend the school. Here the story ends with Meena and Jintu. Now, what are the primary duties? Let's discuss about duties. First, we get many facilities where we reside or dwell. Now, what is the meaning of reside? Reside means ones who live a permanent home in a particular place. Second point, to preserve and maintain them is our moral duty. Now we have to maintain and preserve it. It is our first duty. Second, we use water and hence it is our duty to utilize it carefully. As we know that water is very precious to us, so we should maintain and utilize properly. Third point is, it is our duty to maintain the trees, streets and our environment. Last, it is our duty, primary duty, to utilize our amenities wisely and rationally. Now here, what is the amenities? That is useful features or facilities that are given in our building or a particular place, like swimming pool, theatre, games room, etc. These facilities we have to use carefully and we have to maintain. Why? Because after all we are using this, so it is our duty to maintain and preserve it. Our next topic is public property. Public itself means everyone, everybody. Property means thing. Public property means everybody can use that property. Public property is property that is dedicated to public use means each and every person, every community of public, everyone can use public property. Now what is mean by public property? Students, you know that what is a public property? Can you guess that? Yes. Public property includes roads. Now roads, we are using roads for our transportation. We go one place to another place by using this roads. Railways. Now what is a railways? Everyone can use this tracks of railway for transportation. Buses, each and every person can go in bus for their own travel. Now next is power stations, where everybody means our citizens gets light, power cut. Next is telephone exchange, etc. Now next is government offices, where government workers are working in the office. Lakes, parks, playgrounds. Now students, you know that the most favorite lakes, parks and playgrounds is for kids. They like very much because they enjoy there. They like to go there with their friends. Parks, everyone can use the parks because it is a public property. Everyone go there and enjoy it with their friends, with their families, relatives. Museum. What is a museum? Can you tell me what is a museum? Yes, museum where lots of collections of antique pieces are there. In our country, there are many collections of antique pieces are kept in museums. Next is monuments. Now you tell me what is the meaning of monument? Monuments is a place where everybody can visit. There are many monuments in our countries, such as forts. Now what is a forts? As we can say in Hindi, Killa, like Red Fort. Towers, temples. There are thousands of temples in our country. And caves. Now what is a caves? As in Hindi we can say Gufa. There are many caves in our country. These are such facilities which are not owned by any individual but are used by everyone. Means everybody use this property. It is not owned by, that is not for personal use, right? It is used by each and every person. Now here again we go through public property. Public property is property that dedicated to public use. I already explained you. Public use means everybody, each and every person can use this property. Public property includes roads, railways, buses, power stations, telephone exchange, etc. Now tell me further. Yes, you are correct. Government offices, lakes, parks, playground, museums, monuments. Now you know the meaning of monuments? Correct. Where it is a place where everybody can visit in our country or from outside also, such as forts, towers, temples and caves. These are such facilities which are not owned by an individual. Means it is not for a particular person. It can be used by anyone, but are used by everyone. Everybody can use this property. Everybody can go there and visit that place. That is called public property. Let's move further. In textbook it is given us a picture of a lady. In that we can see that she is cleaning her house and surroundings. We can see that she is throwing the waste in dustbin. Yes, correct. It is our prime duty to throw all the waste in dustbin. While second picture we can see that a lady is throwing the waste on a road. That is very bad habit and it is affected by environment. We should always throw our waste in dustbin so that our environment should be clean. We can get fresh air, oxygen by us so that we can utilize more environment. Now, do you know that students, hand washing day, when it is celebrated? Yes, you are correct. It is celebrated on 15th of October. We celebrate this hand washing day, and by doing this activity, the dirty hands does not create any diseases. Do you know that where we are throwing wet and dry garbage? Please students guess where we are throwing. Yes, in blue and green dustbin. Now in green dustbin we throw the wet garbage, while in blue dustbin we throw the dry garbage. While throwing this, we can separate this garbage, and from that garbage we can recycle that garbage, and it is useful for our purpose. Next picture we can see that plants of Amit and Rahul. We can discuss about first picture. We can clearly see that Amit has planted a small plant, while Rahul is not interested in such activity. While in second picture we can see that Rahul has uprooted a plant, a small plant which is planted by Amit. They both are conversing about that plant and discussing about the environment. The third picture we can see that Rahul is feeling sad. Why? Yes, because he has uprooted that plant and now he is feeling very sad because he had disturbed the environment. He has uprooted the tree. The last picture we can see that Rahul and Amit both are planting a small plant. By that the environment should be clean and it is green for our environment. We can see that they both are planting the plant. In fourth picture we can see that Rahul and Amit both are planting a small plant, and it is very good for our environment. And you know that students, we should grow more and more trees. Why? Because our environment is clean and green. By growing more and more plants, it will get rain. More rain will come in our country. Page number 8, we can see that the picture. In first picture we can see that a house of a boy. When he needs a water, he goes to hand pump. He know we can that how he is pumping the hand pump, and he is pumping water in a such a way that the water should not be wasted. So this is a correct way to pump the water. Now in a second picture we can see that there are two women need water. They reach near a public tap and talking to each other. While the tap is open, we can see that the tap is open. They are not noticing that the pot is filled with water. They went away keeping the tap open. As we know that we should not open the tap while talking with each other, and that is how water is wasted. So we can say that it is a bad habit. It is not a good habit for our environment. As you know that the water is precious and should not be wasted. We can see that in both the pictures the boy is properly, and in a second picture we can see that the ladies, they are busy in talking and wasting the water. Further, on a page number 9, observation, the first picture we can see that a man is cutting the tree. That is not good for our environment. We should always protect our environment. Next picture is air pollution. We can see that a boy is standing near the car and the car is creating a pollution. It is very bad for breathing. The third picture we can see that a boy is doing firecracker, and it is not good for our health, and it is very bad for our environment also. It creates pollution of noise pollution as well as air pollution. The fourth picture we can see that a girl is listening to music, but we can also see that he is using hands-free. That is good for environment. Why? Yes, because she is using hands-free, so the noise cannot come outside. The fourth picture we can see that animal is bathing in the river, so it creates polluted in river. That is also a bad habit, and it is not good for our environment. Now moving further, a boy is listening to a music with a very loud voice. That is again not good habit. It creates disturbance to everyone. So you should keep volume low so we can other cannot get disturbed. The next picture we can see that a boy is throwing waste in a dustbin. That is very good habit, and it is very good for our environment, and it is also our prime duty to throw the waste in a dustbin. Moving further, we can see that garbage is on a road. Now again, this is a very bad habit, as we can see that it is on a road, so it is not good for environment. The waste should be thrown in a dustbin. So you should always remember that the waste should be thrown in dustbin. Next picture we can see that in the last picture we can see that water is wasted. As I told you that water is very precious to us, and we should preserve and maintain for our future. Now on page number 10 we can see our last topic, that is what do you do, what you don't do, and why. Let's discuss about what do you do. Disposing waste in a dustbin. That is our prime duty, to throw all the waste in a dustbin. What you don't do, not to cut down trees, as trees are very good for our environment, so we should not cut the trees. Why we should not cut the trees? Yes, we don't get oxygen, so we should not cut the trees. Second point is, we have to use hand pumps carefully so that water should not be wasted. We should not pollute rivers. Yes, so we can get a fresh water. Why? Polluted water spread diseases. From that, diseases are spread and our health is not good. Next, duties to preserve environment. Now, what are our duties? First, conserving water. Second, keep our environment clean so that we can get fresh air and oxygen. Now, planting trees. We should plant more and more trees so our environment should be clean and green. We should do less pollution so that our environment is clean. We should not do pollution of air, noise, etc. Hope you are clear with this session. Thank you.